Let's start with reading the ice. Elite players aren't just following the puck. They're constantly scanning, processing the positioning of all 10 skaters, recognizing developing plays before they materialize. Hockey happens at incredible speed, yet the best players somehow see everything in slow motion. Watch how top centers take 3 to 4 quick glances around the ice before receiving a pass. They're not just looking at what's happening now, they're anticipating what will happen next. Practice this through deliberate scanning before receiving the puck. Make it a habit to check both shoulders and identify at least 3 teammates' positions. Next, pattern recognition separates reactionary players from anticipatory ones. Hockey follows patterns: defensive zone coverages, breakout structures, forecheck systems, power play rotations. Elite players recognize these patterns faster, allowing them to predict play development and position accordingly. For example, when you see opposing wingers positioned high in their defensive zone, it often indicates a particular breakout structure. If you notice a defenseman consistently pinching on the weak side, that pattern creates both opportunities and risks to exploit. These patterns aren't random, they're systematic behaviors you can identify and leverage. Transition awareness is critical in hockey's continuous flow. The game shifts instantly between offense and defense, creating moments of vulnerability. Elite players recognize these transition triggers, turnovers, retrieved dump-ins, blocked shots, and immediately adapt their positioning and mindset. Defensemen with high hockey IQ maintain proper gap control during these transitions. Forwards recognize when to provide high support versus when to stretch the zone. These decisions happen instantaneously based on processing multiple factors: puck position, teammate support, opposing pressure, and time-space available. Space manipulation distinguishes creative players from predictable ones. Hockey isn't just about using space, it's about creating it. Elite players understand how their movement affects defensive positioning, deliberately drawing defenders to open lanes for teammates. Watch how players like McDavid or Crosby use subtle changes in speed and direction to manipulate defenders' positioning. They're not just reacting to open ice, they're creating it through intelligent movement. Practice this by incorporating deception into your training. Use head fakes, change pace, utilize delays that force defenders to commit. Situational awareness involves understanding context-specific strategies. What makes sense during a tie game differs from protecting a lead. Elite players adjust their risk tolerance based on game situation, score, and time remaining. For instance, chip plays might be percentage hockey when leading in the third period. Pinching defensemen might be warranted when trailing late. Puck management decisions vary drastically in the neutral zone based on game context. Practice situational hockey by adding constraints to scrimmages. It's a one-goal game with 2 minutes remaining, forcing context-specific decision-making. The beauty of developing hockey IQ is its longevity. As players age, foot speed may decline, but mental processing can continue improving, extending careers and effectiveness. Many fourth-line NHL veterans survive because their hockey intelligence compensates for diminishing physical tools.